times before. This is the plant that I had as my pick in when I, oh my God, when I had my gardening show. Because it is not just visually appealing. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
That's for
I
you,
have
Mama.
this in my house. And I always, whenever one I have to pluck them because you always say, if you see one that's starting to go, just pluck it, more will grow. But I always hand it to my husband and I go, do you smell this? It's so delicious.
Everybody, I haven't found a single person on earth that I haven't handed one of these to and they just don't stop and like lose their breath like,
Oh my God.
I know. There's a reason it's such an iconic smell. This is our hand-braided gardenia tree. It's going to come to you already a beautiful, mature tree. And we have this hand-braided. This takes so much time, you guys. What they do is they actually have multiple trees in here. And when they are babies, they start to very carefully and slowly braid this up so it gives such a cool look to it. And then, of course, you get that iconic dark green. glossy foliage on it. And then these velvety white, sweet, delicious flowers that are just breathtaking with their fragrance.
With the fragrance and visually, because look how many petals. A gardenia is just sophisticated chic when it comes to plants, right? Some are those really like they scream at you because they're gorgeous. It's like, look at me. This is like the one that you think of that looks like white lace, like just old money. Right?
Oh, yes, I love
it. It is that old money plant. Oh, yeah. If you want this, get this for both sides of your door, right? Because you can plant it in a pot. You can keep it in the pot that it comes in for quite some time, yeah?
Yeah, sure, of course. Now, I will say when it arrives, it's going to be in a box, really well packaged, very fresh. What you're gonna do is you're gonna reach your hand in the box and you're gonna do your best to kind of grab down and grab the braiding that we're at here. And then you're gonna pull it straight up. First thing I want you to do is take it out of the plastic bag that's holding in that soil, give it a great dousing of water. And then, yes, of course you can keep it in this, but I would like you to try to find a nice bigger container, maybe around 18 inches for it. That way it's got some room to grow. Now, this is a plant that can only go in the ground permanently if you live in like frost-free zones.
Okay.
So for a lot of you, you're gonna have this as a patio plant, it's gonna be a container plant, and then you can bring it inside the house over winter and you will still be getting blooms on it. In fact, a lot of people use this as a house plant year-round.
We're gonna gush about this plant a little bit more, but I wanted to give a quick update because they're flying. I tell you, first of all, Kyle, how many people are on the line? How many people? Okay, so there's 160 people in the ordering process right now. We only have 445 available. So if you're loving this gardenia tree, this braided trunk, again, this is artfully constructed by master gardeners at Leaf and Petal to create this tree for this amazing price. Under $70, you can't go to a nursery and buy just a regular gardenia without the braided trunk. So make sure you're buying this because look at how vibrant, how it's thriving already. You're getting this out of the box. And then it will start blooming. And after maybe about a year or so?
This is about a year's, yes,
Look
exactly.
at what you get.
Yeah,
and
and
you're going to be smelling this from across your property.
Oh my, yeah, I'm telling you, when we got to the studio today and we had, you know, these dropped off for us, the whole back of the studio just had this, because I know every time we do this, we're like, oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Oh my gosh.
Because it really is about the fragrance of these and it brings you back to a special time. I'll never forget the very first time that I smelled my gardenia. We had just moved to Florida from Michigan and we had dinner at this resort in the area and the valet guy handed me one of these. The very, very, very next day, I went and bought my first gardenias. Now, they're still
Changes
special.
your life, I tell you.
We've had them for about 20 years, and they're doing really well. So these will last you for years and years and years. But mine is not this hand-braided trunk like this. I think this is really, really special. Now, if you live in an area of the country that is warmer, right, where you very, very infrequently get frost, go ahead and put this in the ground. I have all of mine in the ground, but I do live in Tampa, Florida. So for any of you who are living in a frost zone, just put it in a container, keep it outside, let it get some sunlight. It loves full sun. Just make sure we're watering it. We really want to baby these, especially their first year, and give it that bloom boosting fertilizer again.
Smart.
Emily, do you see that gardenia that we have on the set over there? The one that's in the ground? Do you see how many blooms are on that?
Yes, it's ginormous.
There are more blooms on that than there are leaves. And you know why? Every time we have a presentation with the fertilizer, I dump it over there. I never want to waste it. It's going nuts. And I want yours to go nuts too. So make sure you pick up that leaf and petal fertilizer. It is made to be a bloom booster.
Order number is on your screen. It is 864486. Again, under $70 for this to arrive at your home. You can put it in the ground if you live in those areas that, of course, Carrie was talking about, or you can just have it in a gorgeous container that you can move around wherever you want it, inside if you have to.
Yes.
Again, if you have it, if you live in an area that needs to be winterized, then you're all set. This has been so much fun, as always.
You want to talk about bougie? How about having this as a house plant? My goodness.
Plant.
Yeah, that's old money there.
That's old money. It smells like old money. All right, girl, I always enjoy
adore
this.
you.
Thank you so much
for having me, Mama.
All right, so we wanted to let you know, when